Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. So stepping in, number 13, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a look and a throwback to second. Runner's back.
Keeping him close.
First pitch of the at-bat. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Eric, you look at these guys with the first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work.
Drilled on the ground is short. Baez scoops it up. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK? Efren Navarro gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. 2-1, here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Now to the plate, Emilio Baez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Striding into the box, Catfish Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
1-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
1-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
2-2.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there, or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
High pop-up. Ridgway has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Bay Sox lead this thing. Stepping in, Willie Estrada. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's a high pop-up. McNeil is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Steve Hughes stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. To short. Brown has it. Spin throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Doug.
Catfish Brown will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play.
That missed.
Just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
1-0 pitch on the way. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
2-1. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Tom Diaz waits on deck. Lifted in the air to right field. Hughes over to his right. Oh, no, he dropped it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Tom Diaz will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Seared down the first baseline. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line.
Catfish Brown will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far, and it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
High and deep to straightaway right. Hughes ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And he is safe at the plate as he just sneaks in there in time, and it's now a 7-4 game.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Tom Diaz comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Line drive, base hit left field. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, we'll take a look at this pitch again. It's a high fastball, and there really aren't too many options here. Pretty much all you can do is try to slap that thing the other way. Just a good piece of opposite field hitting there.
Mac Williamson will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
2-2.
And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
And with two guys in scoring position, that might not be exactly what he was hoping to do, but he will pick up one RBI for his efforts, and he does move the other runner to third now with two away.
Catfish Brown will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final two outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He's been hitting the cover off the ball lately, batting over .350 in the last 10 games.
Catfish Brown will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Tom Diaz will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Yeah, and you know it's early in the season, but he's definitely got the tools to keep this going. He might even force his way into the big leagues if he keeps swinging the bat like this.
Hit out towards second. Norman gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Danger avert. Robbie Rushing gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Drilled on the ground to short. Brown is right there, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Well, never too late to get a rally started. He gets a little fortunate here to beat this one out, but he's going to take it. And that gives his guys a shot here with 2 outs.
Eduardo Montañez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. At the plate, Catfish Brown. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Tom Diaz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll step off. He's running towards second, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Rafael Carrasco will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. Catfish Brown steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Hard liner toward short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Doug Norman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full, and we are tied to... Catfish Brown digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen? Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK? Catfish Brown will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
But always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
Meade is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter...
Rafael Carrasco will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
Grounded to short. Brown scoops it up, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, Just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know.
Catfish Brown has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Catfish Brown gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
To short, hit hard, played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Striding into the box, Sean Carrington. He drew a walk his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. Brown takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Roosevelt Meade will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On Catfish Brown will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
0-1.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
And he reaches for 1 out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You got the go-ahead run.
Catfish Brown ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
The windup and the 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. 0-2, here it comes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Meade moves over. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Catfish Brown will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
Now batting, right fielder.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of? Catfish Brown steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Throw gets him, 2 down. And now we'll look at the starting lineup.
He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Oh, he makes the stop to first. Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. Sean Carrington will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And the throw almost got away there, but a nice play to reach up and glove it and then come straight down on the bag as they record the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's bring up the Richmond defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Coming to the plate now, Sid Yu, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Catfish Brown stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well out to deep left center field, and he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Catfish Brown will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 7.
Catfish Brown gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth.
Brown.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Jake McRae ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit on the ground to short. Brown has it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know.
Digging in to try it again, Charles Schwartz. He singled his last time up. One and one, here it comes. On the ground up the middle. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Eduardo Montañez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hit to short. Brown ranges to his right, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Just another example there of needing the little things to go your way if you're going to win a ball game. Not a whole lot.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through when it mattered. Wound up driving in 3 runs, and they were important.
Yeah.